Hello and welcome to the Trevithick Trail. This is part of the old tram road that ran from Penydarren Ironworks all the way down to Abercynon, and if these old stones could talk on the floor beside me here, they would groan and grumble about the thousands and thousands of tons of iron and coal that were literally dragged over and up and down this stretch of tramway over hundreds of years and literally by the thousands of tons. So the one story that these stones on the floor beside me would tell, and would probably glow with pride telling, is a story of the world's first train journey that happened on February the 21st in 1804, and that's what we're here to talk about today. And we're here because on April the 13th, when you're seeing this video first, that marks the birthday of Richard Trevithick. 250 years ago he was born in 1771. So Richard Trevithick lived in Cornwall and learned everything about the mining industry there, and then he would evolve into an inventor and an engineer who perfected the use of high pressure steam engines. And it was those high pressure steam engines that brought him to the attention of many industrialists around South Wales. Samuel Humphrey, who owned and ran the Penydarren Ironworks in Merthyr Tydfil, brought Richard Trevithick to Merthyr in 1803 to install his high pressure steam engines inside the works to power hammers and forge engines and various parts of the works to increase production in the iron works at Penydarren. But when Richard Trevithick came, he was also keen to promote another idea that he had been trying to perfect and experiment for many years previous, and that was the idea of a locomotive engine that could carry freight and carry people and basically do the job of a horse. Several years before coming to Merthyr, he invented a road locomotive, and he would also design for other companies steam locomotives as well. When he reached Penydarren though, he convinced Samuel Humphrey to invest some time and effort in running and testing a steam locomotive, and it would be down this stretch that he would, on the 21st of February 1804, run the first ever steam locomotive on rails carrying 60 people and 10 tons worth of iron 9 miles from Penydarren down to Abercynon, making it the world's first ever steam train journey in the entire world, totally and utterly revolutionising travel. Sadly for him, his inventions and what happened along the tram road here in Merthyr was largely ignored for about 20 to 25 years, until eventually companies started investing heavily in trains as being the main source of transportation around Britain for everything from people to freight to everything you can imagine. And if I was standing here on February the 21st in 1804, I would see the Penydarren locomotive chugging past with those 60 passengers with that 10 tons of weight, going at top speed of about 4 miles an hour and literally making world history. April the 13th, Trevithick's birthday, should be a day we remember, because if it wasn't for Trevithick, we literally wouldn't be tied in to one of the most important world's first inventions in the history of the world, really.